Hello everybody, Big Beardy back again with another video. I know, I've been away for a few weeks, I've been doing some of my own stuff. I took a little step back from the YouTube, wanted to chill out, didn't have to worry about videos for a while. Got myself off the social media for a few days just to chill out, relax, refocus, and now I'm back doing some videos. So, here we are, another week in the life of, bit of an up and down week, but a lot better than it has been. So, you're going to see in a sec what happened. But I hope everyone's alright and yeah, enjoy. Alright everyone, so it's Monday morning. Back on the road. I've just picked up from Beccles. It's just hit 9 o'clock. I'm actually delivering today ashes for families. So going to be a bit respectful. I'm not going to take a picture and put it up because that's just not the done thing. So a bit of a different job. I've never had to deliver urns and stuff before, but yeah, picking up Beccles. Got 2 on the way to London, 2 in London and 1 in South London, just south of London shall I say. That's my job for today. So back on the road. I'm back doing a week in the life off. Sorry I haven't done one for the last few weeks. I apologise for the band flying by. About 3-4 weeks ago I realised I'm actually not doing what I should be doing. I'm slacking a bit, things aren't going. I was concentrating on too many different things and not the things I should be concentrating on. So I thought, I'm going to take a step back, have a couple of weeks to myself, get off the social media, just clear my head, and then when I get back on it, I'll be in a better place. And I am. I feel a lot more fresh. Sometimes I get to the point where I concentrate more on the YouTube than I do my actual job. And when I get to that point, I know I need to step back because YouTube, alright, pays me a little bit. I'm making like 70 quid a month or something from it. But it's not my bread and butter, it's not my job, and I've got to concentrate on my work, basically. But I'm back in a good place. I know what I should be doing, my head's screwed on, I'm in the right sort of frame of mind. I'm going to make some money. So yeah, picked up from Beccles, got there about 8:45, loaded the remains in the van, and now it's about 200 miles in total, but I've got to go into London. Probably going to be about 2-3 o'clock before I'm finished doing these drops. Not bad money, near my minimum for the day, so if I can get a quick little second job, I will. And obviously my strategy this week is to stay out in the van, not chase those jobs going home, basically. Because there's just not a lot of work coming out of Norfolk. Like, last week I was waking up in the morning and I wasn't winning a job till 11 o'clock because there was only like 4 jobs a day popping. So I can't really afford to stay in Norfolk at the moment. And all my regular customers who usually give me work that gets me out in the country, they're still not producing at the moment. But today the kids have gone back to school. All my kids are back at school. My daughter had a COVID test yesterday to see if she could. So she's back at school. My sons are back at school. And we're slowly looking at getting out of lockdown, which will be fantastic. Get some normality back in life. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, so I'm going to get on the road now, I've got 2 near Colchester area, NR11, not NR11, CO11 postcode. 2 drops there, 2 drops just outside the ULEZ, and then 1 drop south of London. So I'll let you know how I get on. Okay, people, so I've just done my second drop. I've got 3 more to do. I'm just in Clacton-on-Sea, and then I've got to go over to London. It says I'm just over 2 hours away from the next drop, which in reality I'm actually probably an hour and a half away if it weren't for the fact I've got to go through central bloody London. But yeah, I've just pulled up at the Morrison's because I need a toilet, need a sandwich because I forgot to pack my bloody packed lunch. I forgot my water bottle. I forgot everything this morning. It didn't go well. But I just thought I would talk about. I've just done the second one, and it's a very weird sort of conversation you have when you're delivering something as delicate and as sensitive as I am. I've said this before in videos. You have to sort of adapt to the situation you're in and how you speak to people. At the end of the day, you're delivering someone's loved ones to them, or friend or family, or their remains to them, doing what I'm doing today. So I'm sort of I'm parking around the corner so they don't see the van because I don't think it looks very good. Not my fault or anything like that, but at the end of the day, I'm delivering their loved ones to them, and it's all I'm being as respectful as possible, and there's sort of a tension in the air which is really strange. But yeah, going back to my point, it's sort of You have to adapt to who you're delivering to and who you're picking up from. Probably a better example of this is obviously if you're picking up from an office, people are wearing suits, or maybe an official place. You sort of go in and say, "Hi sir, I'm here to pick this up." You're very polite. You tell them where you're from, where you're going to, and that's the done thing. But I've been to building sites, and before I've even said anything, someone's gone, "What the fuck are you here for?" Because that's sort of the building site banter. You have to adapt to the situation. For instance, so I wouldn't go into an office and go, "All right, mate, how's it going? I'm here to pick this up." I wouldn't be Jack the Lad. I'd be respectful. But if I was going to a building site, it's like, "You all right, lads? How's it going?" I used to work on building sites a while back. Before I had my back injury, I was on some sites doing some stuff. So I sort of know the banter. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that you've got to adapt to the situation. But it is a very strange conversation I'm having with people, because it was the first bloke I delivered to, and I'm not going to say names or anything. I sort of went, "Hi, I'm here from X, Y, and Z," and the bloke answered the door quite standoffish. He was like, "You're right," And then as soon as I mentioned why I was there, he was like, "Oh, okay, fair enough, thank you very much." And he went very polite. It is weird, but it's just what we do as human beings, I think. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. So I'm in Clacton, just dropped one off. I'm on my way to, I've got 2 in central London, so I've got to try and avoid all the congestion charges and all that crap. And then one in Wicks. No, I've been to Wicks. Oxton, South London. That's the next one. So I best get on it, because this is going to, I've still got this job's going to take me all bloody day at this rate. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Oh, what a day that's been. I've just dropped off my last one. Number 5, in Oxton, I think it's pronounced, just south of London, just south of the M25 in London. Driving through London is a goddamn nightmare. Why I do it? It's like I planned the route, and I should have been done by 2. I dropped off the last one at 4:20. 2 hours and 20 minutes long, just because of London traffic. It's a nightmare. And then there'll be like an accident, and I got to a certain road, and they had one of the big, what are they called again? The building suppliers. Well, they have the big trucks where they have to put the feet down and lift all the stuff off. They had one of them, so I couldn't move, so I was stuck there for 20 minutes. Just one of them. So I've just dropped off the last one. I'm in Oxton. It's about 4:30 now. And typically, just as I drop off, everything stops pinging. There was a lot pinging actually today, quite a bit. There was a fair bit, but it's stopped now, just before I finish for the day. So I'm on all right money, but I'm not at 200. It's annoying, because that job just took a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. So I'm in Morrison's. I'm Morrison hunting today. So I just parked up in the car park. I've got 2 hours waiting time, so I'm going to start looking for some more work. Hopefully something will ping with, and I can grab something relatively quickly, just to get me over my planned minimum. My minimum has changed a little bit actually since this whole lockdown, to about 160, because that sort of seems to be the price I'll be getting every day. Actually, that's just job picking up. Ooh, might bet on that. So yeah, I'm just going to see what I can get here, have something to eat. I haven't ate much today, so I'm going to have something to eat, and then show you what I get to. I would show you where I am and what's around me, but I'm just in a car park. I can't really show you much, and I was hoping to do a bit more of that. Now I've started doing the week in the life of again, a bit more showing you where I am, but it's just been a bit crap. So I'll let you know how I get on, and if I get another job for the day. So real quick, it's still Monday. I've got to get going in a sec, but I thought real quick I'll record this before it gets too dark. Put a bid in for a job. One of these COVID tests, put a good price in. I'm like 90p a mile. Won the bloody job. Going back to Norwich. And I'm trying not to go back to Norwich because it's hard to get out of Norwich. I just thought I'd throw it in there, see what I get. So anyway, I'm off to Norwich. I'll speak to you tomorrow, because this is going to be one of those days. Alright, so it's actually Wednesday now. I did record a video for yesterday, but the audio was crap. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was me setting the phone up or something was wrong with the phone, but the audio was awful. You could barely hear me, so there was no point putting in this video. So it's Wednesday morning now. Yesterday Not a great day. I had a little, I had a job for a friend, sort of 50, 60 quid job. Well, it was 60 quid. I don't know why I said 50, 60. But I did. So 60 quid on that. And then I had a job which was actually cancelled. It was one of these, like, I didn't actually charge any cancellation fee. Maybe I should have, but it was for a regular mine. They sort of said, there's a job, you've got it, but it hasn't been confirmed. It's 50-50. You know, you can keep bidding on other stuff, but it should be there for you. And then it got cancelled. So I was like, don't worry about it. Just throw the next one my way. Building those relationships. And then nothing really. I spoke to a few shippers of mine yesterday, friends. I had one which is actually very good. It was a regular shipper of mine. He's got loads of multi-drop work. He said, it's yours if you want it. I know your back's fucked, but do you want it now or are you not ready? And I said, listen, my back is, the thing is, it's still twinging. I can still feel it, and I don't have confidence in my back, not giving out again. And you've got to look after yourself. So I said, listen, as soon as I'm ready, I'll give you a call. But at the moment, I'm not quite, I don't think I'm physically capable of doing it all day, lifting boxes. I'm just going to do myself damage again. Got to be sensible. I would love to take it. It's good money. But got to be realistic. So it's 9 o'clock Wednesday morning now. I've just picked up, same place I did Monday, more ashes. I've got a long day though. It's 380 miles. I'm getting paid 85p a mile, which works out, I think, at 320. I think that's right. It sounds about right. Somewhere around that. I'm getting 320 for the job, so I think that's 85p a mile. Might be a little bit less. But that's what I'm getting. 5 drops. I'm picking up at Beccles, dropping off in Thetford, then Luton, then one just south of Bristol, one in Bristol, and then one in North Devon, in a town I can't remember the name of, but I'm sure I'll let you know when I get there, because I'll do a video. I'll record something when I get there. But that's my day. So actually a very good day. Between Monday, Tuesday and yesterday, I'm sort of on my normal good money. That makes sense. 200 a day, which is what I'm looking to get. So I made 250 Monday, little 60 quid yesterday, and then today I'm on 320. So not a bad start to the week. I will take it, better than it has been. Apparently they've got more coming out of here tomorrow, but I doubt I'm going to get back from North Devon today. It's looking like it's either tramping or a hotel jobby. So we will see. But I'm just in Morrison's. I'm going to pick up some food. One good thing about this job is it's very laxed in times. You're delivering to people's houses. They know you're coming. They know you're going to be there at some point during the day. But it's not like if I was delivering business to business, it would be pick up, get there as soon as I can. I'm still going to get there as soon as I can, but I can just chill. I don't have to feel rushed. I've got no pressure on me, so you just got to drive. And that's a good place to be when you're on the road. Just go at your own pace. You don't need to do anything silly or to try and take a stupid shortcut or speed or anything like that. You just pot along and get there at your own pace. And I like those sort of days, especially when they're paying me good money. So I'm going to grab something to eat. I'm going to stock up for the day, get my lunch, my breakfast and my lunch, get in the van, and then I don't really have to stop up apart from toilet breaks. It says on my sat nav it's about an 8.5 hour drive. A long day. But hopefully I'll see some stuff on the way and I'll be able to record some stuff. You'll see in a second. So, here I am, Wednesday night. I am shattered. I finally dropped off my last drop in Barnstable, 7 o'clock. As you can tell, I'm in a hotel room. It's warm enough to tramp, it is. But my back was really hurting. I've done very well money-wise today, and I thought, fuck it. I'm going to buy a hotel room. I tried to get a Holiday Inn or a Premier Inn in Barnstable, but they're all booked, all of them. And there's not many B&Bs there that aren't cheap. They're all sort of 50 quid. So I ended up getting Premier Inn in, I think it's called Tiverton. It's not far from Exeter, about 20-30 minutes outside Exeter. So I got this lovely, I'll give you a little tour. There's the bed, there's a picture. That's about it. It's actually very nice. I do like the Premier Inns. You get a nice TV, the bed's really comfy. They actually do very well, and it's very quiet. A lot of hotels I go to, you can hear through the walls, and you can hear, but here, can't hear a bloody thing, which is great. So yeah, I finished there at 7, got booked in by sort of 7:30, 8 o'clock. I've just gone and grabbed some food, haven't ate yet. It's like 9:45, and I still haven't eaten dinner. So I'm gonna have something real quick, get into bed, watch some TV, chill out. The van's parked in the car park, pound for 14 hours overnight. Runs out like 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'll just, there's a Tesco's 5 minutes down the road, 5-minute walk away, and it's 3 hours stay in that Tesco's. So if I don't get a job by 8 o'clock, I'm just going to drive to the Tesco's and leave it there. Got 3 hours. So that's simple enough. But yeah, long day, long old day. Nothing booked in for this morning. I was trying to find stuff on the way down, but couldn't get anything. I did actually get offered more of these multi-drops, these ashes from the thing, but there was no way I'm getting back from Devon to Norwich tonight. If I left when I finished the last job, I wouldn't have got home till like 2 in the morning probably, and I'm in pain, back, shoulders, neck, so it wasn't going to happen. So the plan is chill and see what I can get in the morning. So you'll see what I do get in the morning. Right, morning all, it's Thursday morning, and here we go again. I've just got out of the shower before I do a quick video. So those are just some shots of Tiverton. I think that's how you pronounce it, Tiverton. I've started a new workout regime yesterday, which a friend of mine gave to me, because a lot of the problems I have when I start feeling better is I rush back into sport, rush back into weights, hurt myself again. So a friend of mine's put a routine together for me to slowly get me fit again and do more mobility stuff so I don't get injured all the time, which is probably the right route to do. So yeah, started it 2 days ago and I feel so much better. My back feels so much better today just from doing it. It's 10 minutes yoga in the morning, really easy stretching yoga, 30-minute quick walk, and then 20 minutes mobility work, just stretching everything out, and I feel so much better. And then obviously week on week it ramps up and you get more and more stuff, but that's the starting. It's very basic, but just I feel good just for doing it. I had that thing in this morning. I sort of got up, it's like, right, I got to do this, and I looked at the floor because I got to obviously get on the floor to do the yoga, and I was like, oh, do I have to? And then I thought to myself, stop being a prick. It's 10 minutes yoga for crying. You sit on your ass all day, just bloody do it, and you feel better after you've done it. It's always getting up to do something like exercise, which is hard. It's weird because when I was young, I used to love it, but now the bones are a bit cracky and the muscles are a bit tight. It's a bit more difficult, but hopefully this routine will help a lot. So anyway, yeah, so I did that this morning, took those shots whilst I was on my quick walk, 30-minute walk, and one job has popped up so far. It's 8:30 now, which I bid on, but I think I was just too far away. I'm about 50 minutes away from it, so probably someone was sitting on top of it, because I put in a fairly decent price. Not, I put in it was 111 miles and I put in 110. Now, a lot of people are saying that's too high at the moment, but that's the sort of price I want, and I thought, well, it's the first one of the day, let's see if I get it. Didn't. So yeah, had a shower, I'm ready to rock, as you tell. Bags are almost sorted, just going to have myself a nice black coffee, no sugar, no milk, healthy, see? Quick little something to eat, and then I've got the laptop set up to start looking for some work and see what we've got around us. I'm allowed in this room till 12 o'clock, which is very tempting. I do love being in a hotel room. It's something I do enjoy. As much as I enjoy tramping, I enjoy being in a hotel room. But hopefully I'll get work before that. I'm not that far from Exeter. It might be a case of seeing what's popping up. If nothing sort of pops up by 11 o'clock in this area, Exeter area, make my way up to Bristol, where there's much more possibility of work. I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just get a job now, going anywhere. Don't care, because anywhere's towards home from here. I'm in the southeast. I live in the southwest. I live in the east. So we will see, and see how the rest of the week goes. Let's have a look. Right, I've just picked up. It's what's the time now? It's 20 to 12 already. I've just picked up from Exeter. It's taken me a good 30 minutes to load up, actually. I should really charge handballing, but it was one of those where I started, I thought, this won't take long, and then took longer than it does, always as it was. 29 boxes. Problem is, they couldn't take them out the back of the building, so I had to collect from the front and bring it round to the back of the building. Just a pain in the arse, really. But it is what it is. So I'm going to Colchester, I think, 220 miles, £190. That's not bad. I'll take that. And it gets me pretty close to home. If I can get another little job this evening, I'll be very grateful. But the problem is, it's 4 hours from here. It's nearly 12. I'm going to be getting there about 4 o'clock with it. You know, I'm going to have get some fuel and pull over for a toilet break at some point. So let's say 4 o'clock, 4:30 maybe. So, but then a trip home from there isn't too bad. Got to weigh it up. So, get on my way. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating. I had a workout this morning. I've just had a second one. But oh well. Here we go. Well, what a day I've had. It's been a bit... I'll move this a little bit. You're not quite straight. But anyway, it's been a bit of a nightmare. A little bit. Lots of traffic. M25 was slow. Getting up from Exeter to London, I took the sort of back road. I didn't go down the M5. Is it M5, M3? It is, isn't it? Oh, brain's not working now. I went down the sort of country road bit until you get to Reading and then joined at Reading. But that was probably a bad idea because there was lots of traffic there. Finally get to where I'm dropping off. Right. So I arrive at... This place is a big warehouse. So when I turned up, bear in mind I was just after 5 o'clock. I thought, no worries, it's a massive warehouse. These things are usually 24/7 anyway. Pulled up to gate 1, goods in. Drove in, went to the driver's reception. They went, you're at the wrong gate. You should be at gate 3. I was like, okay. That was I clicked it, I checked. It was 6 minutes past 5. So fair enough. Drove around the gate 3. Got there, so it's probably about 12 minutes past by this point. Said where I'm from. They went, we can't unload you. Everyone's gone home for the day. Now, that's fair enough. They said the warehouse shuts at 5. But I can see at least 8 people in the warehouse doing stuff. It's like, what the... So, they said, we can't unload you. You're going to have to come back tomorrow. I went, all right, fair enough. Let me phone my shipper. Let me see what we can get sorted. The bloke was adamant. He went, no, you're going to have to come back tomorrow. And this wasn't a manager or anything. This was one of the warehouse floor people. He was leaving for the day, so he'd obviously finished for the day. He wasn't going to unload me. He didn't want to. Phone the shipper. Shipper said, I'll give you a call back. So, about 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, the same bloke comes back up to me and says, do you mind leaving the yard? I asked, why? It's like, because we're not going to unload you. I was like, and I'm leaving, and you don't need to be in the yard. Massive yard, huge yard, and there's like 3 vans in it, and me. So there's loads of space. It's not a space issue. I went, fair enough. I understand what you're saying, but I'm waiting for my shipper to get back to me to find out what's going on. He's speaking to your powers that be. And until I know what's going on, I'm going to wait here. And he went, well, there's no one here. I went, mate, there's 4 people. I can see them. They're standing around. And I wasn't being unpolite. I wasn't being angry or anything. I just went, listen, no, this is the situation. I'm waiting for my shipper. I stood my ground, basically. And it's like I said, it wasn't like it was a manager or someone who's official or, you know, it wasn't head of warehouse or anything. This was a dude who was just a floor dude. I'm assuming that, but you get a gauge for who people are. Forklift driver, whatever he was. So, 20 minutes later, shipper phones me back. Just spoke to another customer. I just spoke to because this is like a storage warehouse. The customer, can you take it to a different address? I was like, yeah, sure, where is it? It's 20 minutes down the road. Yeah, not a problem. I'll do that. Now, it's a good thing I didn't leave the yard because 2 seconds after I have that phone call, the manager walks out, the proper manager. He goes, where are you from? I tell him. What have you got? I tell him. He goes, and they've told you to go somewhere else now. It's like, yeah. It's like, but it's just going to have to come back here tomorrow. And I'm like, I'm well aware of that. So he said, let's just unload you. So I got unloaded. 40 minutes after I arrived, it took us 2 minutes to unload me. It was 29 boxes. We just threw them on a couple of pallets. Sign there. Have a good day. It makes you wonder sometimes. And the thing that pissed me off actually was there were 4 people who were working in the warehouse, standing next to me the whole time, having a fag, having a chat, not doing anything. It's like, just unload me. I was 6 minutes late Bear in mind, also, the booking did say get there ASAP. It didn't give me a time to arrive, and I drove here as quickly as I could. There was no way I was getting here any quicker. All right, I had to stop for fuel, but that's expected. It's like, just unload the fucking van. So, like I said, if you're in that situation, stand your ground. If someone says, oh, don't be aggressive or anything, but sometimes you just have to go, hang on a sec, I'm just going to wait for my shipper to tell me what I'm going to do. Like, if they said, listen, we are closing the gates, there's no one here, you're going to have to leave the yard, then fair enough, I would have left the yard. But there wasn't. The warehouse was open. There were people on forklifts coming in and out, and they're like, the warehouse is shut. It's like, what the hell are they doing then? But that was it. That was my little adventure. So, yeah. Sometimes you just got to sort of say, first thing you should always do in that situation is phone the shipper and let them know. Say, listen, I'm here. Got it this time, whatever. They're not unloading me. The shipper will always do the same thing. I've never had it any different whenever there's been a problem. Let me speak to the customer. Boom. Then it's out of your hands. All you have to do then is wait. That's what I did. I got asked to move. No. I'm waiting for the shipper. If you want me to leave, if that bloke wanted me to leave, he could have waited next to me until the shipper phoned me back. It was 5 minutes later. But yeah, one of those situations. Pain in the ass. So I'm probably going to go home now. Big old lorry next to me just started up. Yeah, I'm probably going to go home now. Nothing else is pinging. I'm close enough to home to actually warrant going home for the day. I'm the right side of London, so I might just go home. I made some good money. It's been a good day, apart from that, and the traffic. But, yeah. Right, let's find out what happens tomorrow. Morning, people. It's Friday morning. I'm out and about doing some exercise, having doing my, what they call active rest, which is basically a 30-minute walk, as part of my program to get fit again. So I'm just walking around. To excuse the wind, it's very windy around here at the moment. But got a job booked in for this morning, 190 quid. No, that's not, that's like 130 quid. Small van job, bit of a weird one, because I've got to collect from just down the road from me, which is like, it's about 10 minutes away. I've got to collect that before 12, and then I've got to collect one in Colchester after 12, and then go to Slough. So I'm going to collect that one at 10 o'clock in the morning. 2-hour drive to Colchester, gets me there for around 12 o'clock, pick that one up, then across to Slough for, what, about 2 hours from there, should we say, maybe a little bit longer? I think about 2 hours, be there for about 2 o'clock, and then hopefully a job straight home. So it's good to have some work. So, it's been a 5-day week, but it's more like a 4-day week, because Tuesday was a bit of a blowout. Nothing really happened, but it's good to be getting out work. Got this job booked in last night, which is always a benefit. Getting a job booked in the day before is a real saviour, especially when there's not much around. So I'm just going to finish my walk, take the kids to school. It's quite an easy start this morning, because I don't have to actually pick up till like 10, so I'm just not going to rush. It's nice easy life. But I'll let you know how it gets on. Oh, what a start to the day I've had today. Oh my God. So, first things first, I got back from doing my walk. Post had arrived. Dog decided to try and chew the shit out of the post, by the way. And I had 2 letters, both of them from Stafford County thingy or other. I had parking charges, 2. I thought, what on earth is this? I haven't got any parking charges. So I had a look. And I'd been driving down a bus lane. I didn't even realise there was a bus lane in Stafford next to a customer I dropped off to. I did 2 jobs for them. One after the other. One was like 3 weeks ago, one was like 2 weeks ago. And as I've left the customer, there's a Morrison's down the road. So I've gone to that Morrison's, but I've gone down a bus lane. Didn't even realise it was a bus lane. There is a sign, which obviously they show you to prove that you actually did break it. But when you look at the road, it just looks like a normal road with a bus stop either side. Very hard to tell you're not allowed to drive down it. But I did. You shouldn't have. There's no excuse because there is a sign, but I've missed the sign twice. So, £60 each. But if you pay within 14 days, they give you a £50% discount. So it's going to cost me 60 quid in total. Pain in the arse. But these things happen. Then I've gone to do my first collection. Went to my first collection point. Got there. No one in. Fucking typical. So, and I've got no signal. So I had to drive down the road, phoned I didn't phone the shipper first. I phoned the customer because I had their name, their address, their phone number. I thought I'll phone them. Maybe they've just popped out. They're walking the dog or something. Phoned him. He went, actually, I'm out at the moment. I'll be home in 3 minutes. If you give me a sec, I'll come and let you in. I went, that's fine. Just want to confirm the address. Now, this is very important. You ever get to this situation, confirm the address. Thankfully, I did, because it wasn't the right address. I was at anyway. So he had actually moved house a few months back, and it was 20 miles north of where I was originally. But it made it an extra 40 miles to the journey because I've got to go up to go, and then I've got to go south. So I phoned the shipper, let them know what's going on, let them know where the address was. I said, it's an extra 40 miles. Here's the price. It's an extra. I put on 35 quid or something like that on top. So I'm quite happy to take the money. When he said it was the wrong address, and he told me where it was, it's a Biston or somewhere like that, the name of the village. I was like, I have no idea where that is. Maybe this might be a little money earner. Maybe he's like an hour out of the way, but it's only 20 minutes. So an extra 40 miles, made a little bit of extra cash. So very important, you check. And like I said, you don't always have to phone the shipper straight away. In that situation, it was better to phone the customer because I was outside the house, yada, yada, yada. But phone the shipper, let them know what's going on, say, put it onto the CX. It's already on there. And now I've got to go to Colchester. Has put me 40 minutes behind for the day, though, which is a bit of a piss take. Because I try and time things so I know where I'm going to be at a certain time so I can plan. And when stuff like this happens, it never turns out the way it should. But I don't mind. I've made a bit of extra money on this job, and I'll take it. So I've just picked up, and I'm on my way to Colchester. So a bit of a mad morning. Also, I wanted to show you this, actually. So I've just bought some new boots. I bought some, they're hiking trainers. Comfy. They look nice. They're black. So I can pass them off as sort of work shoes. Because before, what I'd do is I'd wear my trainers, and when I got to a customer, I'd put my Steelies on, which are black, and they look nice and they're steely. Still got to put the Steelies on if I go into a factory or a building site, but now I've got these, I don't have to worry about it. They're very nice, and they're what are they called? V-Light. I would show you, but so I don't have to change shoes. Now, I used to, up until today, drive in my trainers, which were very comfy. I also use them for multi-drops because you don't really have to change shoes for multi-drops. You just, you go into the door, it's a normal person, so definitely. But I just want to show you what state I got them into. So, these are my trainers. I haven't even got laces on them anymore. This is how hard I've worked my trainers. I've got mud on the bottom of them. They're getting chucked in the bin. But look. And I've been walking around like that for about 2 months. Well, driving, obviously I'll change when I get to a customer. Or if I walk into a shop, that's what they look like. No laces. The dog ripped the lace and then it came out. It was one of these funny laces. Let's see, where's my other one? Where is my other one? It's gone walking. I did have two in here. I've lost my other trainer. It's not good when I'm ruffling around bags because I haven't cleaned them out. Yeah, had these sort of laces. These toggle ones, not proper laces. Because I'm a child. But yeah, so I thought I'd just show you that. These are getting chucked in the bin now. That's how worn my trainers got from multi-drops and work. I've had these for about a year. But now I've got some really hard wearing ones which will be my day-to-day. Very comfy. Anyway, I best go and get going, else I'm never going to get finished today. So off to Colchester, then to Slough, and then let's see what we get from there. So, here we are again. It's Friday evening. It's 6:45. I've been waiting around for a couple of hours. Dropped off earlier, and I was bidding on a few jobs to get me home. COVID tests. Won one from Watford to Norwich. Just about to set off and get it, and they told me, oh, that one's actually going somewhere else. Do you still want it? A lot less money. So I was a bit like, instead of getting like 100 quid to get me home, it was paying me 30 quid to go just north of London. And I was like, actually, it's going in the wrong direction. It's not really worth it. The only reason I bid on the thing was because it was taking me home. Yada, yada, yada. And so we do have another one. Chertsey, up to Aylesbury, and then across to Norfolk. But you've got to pick up at 6:45. What you want for it? And I put it, it's something like 180 miles. I said, I'll do it for 120. They said the best bid, they've said they've had a bid already on it at 100, I think they said 130 or 135. And I said, I'll tell you, 120, I'll do it. Don't mind that. So 120 quid, small van job, probably about 65p a mile, so it's about right, give or take. I'll have to figure that one out. But massive working this evening. It's Friday evening. It's the end of the week. My ass is killing me though. My back is twinging and my ass is killing me today. Right down the side. It's not good. But so yeah, I'm picking up now. I'm just waiting for the last couple of, because it's on I'm in a studio, so they're all shut at different times. Get that on, up to Aylesbury, collect one more there, cross to Norfolk. I probably won't be home till about 11 o'clock tonight. Then again, didn't start till late, really. But for the day, I'm on what? 280 quid. Can't complain about that. I will take that. That's not bad. Makes up for the shitty Tuesday. So, yeah, all good fun. So I'm going to go home to do that and get my ass home and get some sleep because I'm feeling tired. So I'll see you in a bit. So that was my week in the life of. As you can see, it was a bit of an up and down week. Long days, had a few issues, but we got through it. You know, for the week, I count it as sort of working 4 days because the Tuesday I really did nothing. But for a four-day proper week, on average over those 4 days, I was making just over £250 a day. Just over. Take away expenditure and all that, I'm probably looking at a profit of around 650, maybe 700. I think probably more likely 650. So not a bad week in total in the van. But yeah, bit crazy. Bit up and down, a little bit of hotel sleeping. I haven't done any tramping yet because I'm still worried about the back, but this week coming, we might get some tramping in. So, hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you get the chance, check out my new channel, Big Beardy Show. And as always, be safe out there. Have a great day.